What's up, guys?
Welcome to the premiere of the Regazzi Base Camp podcast.
I'm John Regazzi, this is Michaela Regazzi, and this is TJ Regazzi. We're all cousins, and we're part of the Wombat Ride Crew. So without further ado, cue the intro and let's get into this. Alright, starting with our first topic, today when we were at Okemo in Ludlow, Vermont, we went to the woods because it was pretty good early season conditions. So we went to these secret woods, and we'll start with all of our sides of the story. So Michaela,
I'm going first. Okay.
She's going first.
Okay. Anyway, what are we talking about?
Oh my days!
The woods today. The woods.
secret woods.
Oh, so secret woods. They're not so secret. It's actually a trail. But anyway, they decided they wanted to go into the woods. So I was like, okay, let's go in the woods. Then we go to the trail, and stop staring at me like that. And then I was like, I don't think this is such a good idea. And they basically said, don't worry, you'll be fine. Nothing's gonna happen. And so it was 2v1, and I'm not going by myself. So I followed them into the woods, and it was fun. It was fun until we got to a river. It was a
little stream.
It was a river that was frozen over. Okay, you guys don't have your own side.
This much water.
Okay, whatever. Keep going.
Okay, it was a river, and it was frozen over. So we went on it, but it wasn't a deep river. But then TJ went first, and he went over it, and it was mud, and he got all mud and ice and everything on the bottom of his board. And then G went, and then I went, and
No. Hold on. First of all, I went over it. And then you went over it. And then Gio went over it, and then you went over it.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
And then we all got stuck. So we're like, oh, what's on the bottom of our boards? Keep going.
Okay, then you just ruined it. Then we all got stuck. And we had to scrape the mud and ice and whatever was on the bottom of our boards off. So we used my poles, and we scraped off at least a good amount, half of it, maybe more.
More than half.
Yeah, probably 75%.
Oh,
75.35.
Okay, whatever. 75 point whatever you just said. We scraped that amount off, and they were like, okay, this should be fine. And then we continued going, and we got stuck immediately. And then
We got rescued.
yeah, basically, long story short, we got rescued because we realized that we were not going to be able to do this by ourselves, so we called in backup Uncle John, which is your dad and my dad, and and they came and rescued us. They had to put our skis and stuff. They scraped it against a tree.
Thanks for standing up.
You're welcome. And then we had to walk out of the woods, and then we were
Okay, you're done.
Okay.
My turn. And then TJ after me.
Okay.
My side of the story. Number one, we kind of just got snow, so who doesn't want to go in the woods? Number two, Michaela was complaining the whole time. She was like, "Oh, you guys, I don't think this is a good decision."
Can we just go out?
Yeah, she kept complaining. Anyway, so we're coming because we were on the Jackson Gore side, which is the other peak. There was only one trail open, so what are we gonna do? Just ride that whole trail the whole time? So we wanted to have some more fun,
I actually offered to go to the.
This is my turn.
Sorry.
Thank you. Anyway, so we go into this trail. It's pretty thin, not thin, but it's pretty gnarly. So anyway, we get down to this pond because we were just shredding. It was all nice and powdery, and then we're shredding, and then we hit this mud patch that we didn't realize until we were on it. So we kick out of it. We wipe
We
the
didn't realize there
stuff.
was a mud patch. There was other stuff.
We got we tried going again, and I fell over because I was sticking on my nose, on the nose of my board. So I was all right, we gotta fix it.
Okay, continue.
Okay, I can't do it with you guys. This is too judgmental for this.
On your nose.
Okay, so
You're judging me too. I don't know why you're talking.
Anyway, we had to use her ski poles to get all the mud and sticky stuff off our board, and then we tried again. We couldn't get it off again. So what was I saying? We just had to get some help, and then that was
Call the reinforcements.
You're a star, Jim.
So that was basically my side. Me and him were on the same side.
Yeah.
She was just trying to get out of the woods the entire time.
Okay.
Yeah, I did not want to be in there.
Yeah, Michaela's miscomplained a lot.
Oh, well, who was right? Me. We should not have gone in there. First, I said exactly. You're not speaking, first of all. And then I was like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, whatever.
Let's move on.
No, and then we went onto the river, and I was we should just walk out, and you guys said no, and then you got us stuck, okay?
Well, like,
and then you guys wanted to ski more after that,
Alright,
and then
thanks
we
for
walked out.
complaining.
That's
Thanks for
exactly what I
complaining.
did. That's what I said to do in the first place.
I thought it was all nice because of the early season conditions. All
Yes.
the seasons came like
Yes.
it was like 2 feet of snow the first day.
I know. It was good. It
There
was
was
good.
so many trails open.
Yeah.
Early season, it was like
Yeah, but it just rained
It was
2 days
fresh
ago.
snow in the woods.
It was
though.
just 3 days ago. It rained.
Okay. Anyway, good conditions, no?
yeah.
So TJ, kick us off.
All right. So me and him are planning on going out west for Christmas,
Yeah.
and about 2 days ago, she found out about it.
I was not very happy to say the least because, like, okay, so my parents asked me if I wanted to go to a trip out west, and I told them not by myself, and then I didn't realize that you were going. So
It's not that we planned it together. It's
But
that
you're
I
going
wanted
together.
to go
West.
I
We
wanted-
wanted to go out west.
Exactly.
Like we both put it on our Christmas list.
Their
Yeah.
Our dads put their noggins together and went to the same place.
okay,
So,
like you are going together. So.
Anyway,
Do you guys have any recommendations about any like Colorado, Utah, out west mountains, or even Canada? We're trying to look for a cool mountain. So just
we were
drop
looking
a
at
comment.
Drop a
we were looking
comment.
at Park City.
DM us.
We were looking at Park City, Vail, or Snowbird, but we've let go of Snowbird because it's not on the Epic Pass. So we
Yeah.
got any?
We have that.
Oh yeah, it has to be on the Epic Pass, guys.
So, yeah, I mean that's about it for like the out west. So let's go through some funny stories.
Yeah. To be clear, we
I have
are
a
not
funny story.
jabronis skiing around the
No,
mountain. We are
no, we're
experienced.
very good.
We're shredders.
I'm not trying to self-glaze, but we are pretty good. We are pretty good.
Sorry, I'm gonna start off with this one.
Past experience.
Yeah, funny past experience. So basically, we were lapping the park one day, and we decided to take the T-bar. So, for those of you that don't know what a T-bar is, it's just literally like a bar and then a T at the bottom, and you sit on it and jack up and down. It's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
So,
It's a simple machine.
so basically, we were taking it up, and me and TJ decided to take the same one because we just didn't want to wait a long time, and G was behind us. So as we're going up, I all of a sudden I hear a scream. So we look back, right, to see if it's strong, and he's hanging from the T-bar of Justice Board. Hold on, I have a picture of it.
We'll
No,
show it. We'll show it at the end.
I'll show
At
a
the
picture
end.
at the end.
For the end.
But he's hanging from the T-bar on his board, and he's being dragged by this T-bar, and we're laughing at him like it's so funny. And then all of a sudden he just falls off, and then like
He gives up. He lets go.
no. There were two other T-bars after. So
We tell him to get on the
we
next
tell him to get on
one.
the next one. So like, you were fully clipped in, right?
No,
Just one-footed?
1 foot, yeah.
Okay, so he's jumping up the mountain trying to catch this next one, and he misses it. But then there was another one, and I think you caught that one, right?
Yeah, I got
And
that
he got the
He
second
got
one.
no. He caught
so.
he got the next one, but then was Superman dragging with it. Superman dragging with it.
Damn.
After that, he gave up, let go, and got on the next one.
Yeah, but we made it up to the top.
Oh my god. That was like didn't
You
feel
look
my
like a
body.
jabroni.
All right, well,
we're
Or next story.
I got a story. So this is when what was I gonna say? I think it was like me, TJ, Michaela. I think it was with your dad, right?
Okay.
So we're in woods. I forget if it was a chemo or not. We're in woods. I think it was actually Magic Mountain. So we're in woods, right? And we're going down the trail, and I see Michaela actually rebelling out for once, and he like wants to do something, get in powder. But little did she know there was a river up ahead. So so we keep going. We're like, oh yeah, like look at Michaela, she's doing pretty good. All of a sudden, she's in the river. Okay, it's a full yard sale. Michaela's in the river. She's like, "Oh please, I'm gonna die!" It was so hard not to laugh, but like she was like struggling. She was like flopping like fish. She was like, it was so. Oh my god,
I survived that.
that's it for me though.
All right, TJ.
past experience. Does it have to be skiing?
It could be anything.
No, yeah, just the three
Most
of us.
likely riding. Yeah.
All right.
You don't have one? Wait, let me think. There's been like so many stories of us like.
Maine. I have a story.
Okay.
All right, I actually have another story. And by the way, we're not just cover like snowboarding stuff all year. We can do like more fun stuff.
In the
and-
summer,
Oh, I have a good one in
we
me.
transition.
I have two good ones.
In the summer, we transition to like lake stuff.
Lake stuff, yeah.
Lake stuff.
Okay.
We're just
Lake
good like
houses
that.
Up in Palermo, Maine, both on the same lake.
Sheepscott Pond, if anyone was wondering.
All right,
Yeah.
so let me go into the story. So his dad just bought like a newer house across the lake, but it's hard to get to
Oh
by
my
car.
God, I know this.
So we have an Espedon, so we take the Espedon over.
I know.
So we're in that
For those
boat.
of you that don't know, an Espedon is like a little mini.
It's an aluminum. It's an aluminum boat.
boat with a motor attached
Yes.
to it.
Yeah, it's not like an actual like motorboat or something like that. So it's like it has its own cove and it's good for fishing. So we go into this cove. I cast a rod in, and this is like the first day we're up there. So it's like the first day of our season there. So I actually catch a fish like the first time. I'm reeling in. I'm like, Michaela, get to that, Michaela, where's the net?
It's on, so he tries to set
I
the hook.
yoink the thing back. And I'm like, where's the fish? I look behind me. I'm like, I look in the hook. I'm like, no way. And I see the thing flopping in a bush. I can't get into the bush. And
We saw it
the
fly
poor fish.
from the water in the air into the bush.
Alright, I got one.
That was
I
so
got one.
bad.
So one time in Maine, this one we still had the Espedon, but we didn't have the motor yet. The motor wasn't working, so I rode, Mikhail was eating dinner, me and G rode over like this little rock by his house.
Mhm.
We were fishing off this little rock. It was not the easiest place.
No.
So he goes to cast it. It gets caught on a branch, comes back,
I was
and
there.
hooks him,
I was there.
and hooks him right in the bathing suit.
Yeah.
I
Oh my
no,
God.
I had to get the hook out of his bathing suit. I put a hole in it. I put a
Yeah.
hole in your bathing suit.
Yeah.
No, the same day you cast the fishing rod over a branch and caught a branch in the water.
Mhm. I'm quite the fisherman. Oh yeah. Good time. All right, Michaela, what's your story? You said you had a story.
No, it was that. Wait, I can think of more though.
Let me think of one. Oh my god. Oh, I have a story. So we have two houses. Well, three houses, but this is when we had two houses. I live in one with our grandparents, and they have their own house like across the lake. So we were hanging out at their house, and they have 3 bikes there. So what was I gonna say? And we have quattros. We also have quads. But we were riding bikes that day. So we were on the bikes. We were on the quad rails a little bit on the mountain bikes. So we end up coming on the street, and there's a fish hatchery down the road. So and it's like a steep hill down the road. It's like a skiing slope. It's a steep road. So we were riding down to the fish hatchery, right? And these two go first. So all right, let's see it. They're gonna race down the mountain.
Oh what? Alright, my bad.
They're racing down the hill. So all of a sudden, I'm right behind them. Michaela goes behind TJ, and TJ's like, "All right, we're here." And Michaela's like, "Ah!" And they collide, and it was a bike crash.
I actually don't remember.
Alright,
that
I got another story.
story.
Alright, I think it was the same day, but we were like trying to do like the skids on the dirt. So like you would run and you would skid and like the dirt would come up and the
This is on
back
the
wheel would
quads?
skid. No. This is on the bike.
Okay.
So we're at like the end of the road. We're like, and it's like a hill. So like we're speeding down it and then we're like skidding. And he does not know which brake to press. But we didn't know that. So we were speeding down. He presses the front brake. That's a tumble. And somehow he gets,
wheeling.
somehow he gets back up and keeps on riding.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just in like that.
You're in.
I like the bikes.
This is definitely not related to bikes, but it's in Maine. So we go tubing a lot, right?
Oh, no.
We go tubing a lot, and my dad is a crazy driver, to say the least. And so we were going one time, and like we've made up songs, we've like tried everything to like
Calm
stay
ourselves.
on longer, calm ourselves, like all of the above. Anything you could think of, probably have done it. But we're going, and then all of a sudden, like he creates like these like double waves almost. So
He calls it the gauntlet. So basically, what he'll do is he'll drive around, so the wave creates like a first set of waves. He'll take us through that, but the waves are still going, so he'll go back around. So it's like a double the size of the waves. Pretty scary.
yeah, so he took us through the gauntlet, and all of a sudden, we fly in the air. So if my hand is the tube, we fly in the air, and we flip sideways. Did you
Like a
guys?
kite.
Yeah. Did
Like
you guys
a-
stay on?
I was hanging on.
Yeah, I was hanging on too. Wait, were you on?
I probably was not on.
So, but then I landed, and it was literally my life flashed before my eyes. But it was fun.
If you're wondering like what tube we took flight on, it's called like the Wow Factor. It's the Wow Factor tube.
Took flight.
Yeah.
And not the
Literally,
only
we were
time. Not the
flying.
only time.
Like flying like a kite.
We've got a fast, like a speedboat. We got a speedboat.
Yeah,
We hook it
it's
to the
one of the
back.
4 winds.
Yeah. My dad has got his ways. He, what we call the shark fin. That's what happens.
Yeah.
So we go out, and we go out so fast, the wind catches under the tube, and it flips us up like that. You guys have probably seen it on like
somewhere on
Instagram or something.
Yeah.
Like
It'd be like-
basically any of the Instagram reels that you've seen, like mom driving versus dad driving, that basically sums it up.
Yeah.
Maybe a little worse. With
But on a speedboat, not a pontoon boat.
I got a story. One last story, and then we'll wrap this up.
Or
So it's another tubing story, and this tube is called the Rockin' Mabel. This thing is world renowned. It's a good
So
tube.
if you don't know what the Rockin' Mabel is, it's a tube with like
wall
sides
in
on
front of
it,
it.
with like a walls on it. Nothing on the back.
So you're
obviously.
protected
And then, like,
from
and
like
then
wind and
It's
stuff.
like a curve on the bottom. So like when you get whipped, it's easy to tumble. So
Yeah.
keep going.
So when her dad's driving, the Rockin' Mabel and the boat that their dad's driving doesn't match up too well. So we were rocking. We were
Rockin' Mabel.
Yeah, we were just like going back and forth. It was the gauntlet, and it was scary. And next thing you know, we hit a wave. I'm hanging on with one arm on the tube, and like below my waist is in the water, right? So I'm trying to hang on, and they're saying let go, but I'm like, no, I must stay on. So my bathing suit falls down. It's not on me anymore. So now I have to let go. And I have to go find my bathing suit.
in this lake.
And these kids are laughing at me. I'm like, yeah, what? Thanks a lot. And then, yeah, that was about it. It was really funny though. All right, well that's the.
Regazzi Base Camp podcast. Thanks for watching.
We'll see you next time.
Peace out.